Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I just knocked a full bag of flour off the kitchen unit and it looks like Frosty the Snowman has come all over my kitchen. Oh, how are you guys tonight? Who've got bedtime and voodoo? So yeah, I've just walked away and I've left it on its own. Hi pork chop. Who's quitting bedtime? Hey green eyes. So green eyes, are you ready for your Oh, there she is. Hey, doing good, just working. Oh, you're always working bedtime. So green eyes, are you ready for your reading? Rehab is for quitters. Absolutely, pork chop. Hi, Frida. You all right, lovey? Yeah, I felt really bad, green eyes, because obviously I'd kept right. I'll do your read. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it, and then I got totally sidetracked. Meant to do it last night. Got totally sidetracked. Hey, pork chop, have you realised you're part of the blue crew? Only the most important people in my chat get spanners. So basically, all of you. Spanners, wrenches, you're modded up. So, has anybody who's not popped the cherry yet? Hi, Lady Witch. Blue as in a little saucy. No, it's not in a little saucy. You're just part of the blue crew. I was going to say, if anybody's not popped the cherry yet, we've just got another bot come in if you want to punt a twunt, as Lady Witch likes to say. Just while we're waiting for a couple more people to come in, are you all okay this evening? Hopefully you're not cold. Well, most of you aren't going to be cold because you're all in like warmer climates. Maybe Lady Witch. I'm expecting Michigan's probably going to be quite cold. But absolutely not Australia and not Texas. Oh, no, no, no. Nobody has to wait. It's just whoever wanted to punt the twat. Because I can't see who got them because I'm using my phone. So they don't show up as being got. I was just saying if anybody wants to pop the cherry, who hasn't? But nobody ever beats Lady Witch because you're like bullet fingers. Oh, Frida, lasagna and chips. How was your meal last night, love, with your daughter? Did you have a good evening? And I think Sheila as well, she was having a Christmas movie night with her daughter last night. Yeah, pork chop, it's Baltic here. Not as Baltic as last night because I have got a fire blazing now, full of coal, and you will hear me occasionally through the course of this live topping it up. But I might still get a granny blanket just to put over my feet because my feet are like blocks of bloody ice. I'm just going to address something. I don't know if anybody spotted it, and obviously we get people having a watch, don't we, and a bit of a nosy. And if they want to nosy on replay, that's fine. Some lovely person who shall remain nameless wanted to leave a comment on the live from yesterday. We're not having your drama. It's not happening in here. If you want drama, do it on your own channels. If you don't like who we are friends with on here, nobody cares. We're not part of the truth community. This channel is not part of the truthers. It's not part of true crime. And we're definitely not part of the drama. We are a general chit-chat, friendly group of people. Everybody's welcome to come in. If you want to stir shit, do it elsewhere. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to get into a discussion with any comments that are left. I'll do what I did this morning, which is just delete them. You know, some other channels are going to just let you carry on with your drama and get into it with you in the comments section. It's not happening with me. Okay? We're quite happy how things are going over here. So go your merry ways. Have a good Christmas. Enjoy your new year. Stick on your own side of the fence. Thank you very much. That's all I'm going to say. So whether you listen to it tonight or you pick it up when you watch it on replay, there you go. Not rising to the bait at all. Yeah, you're right, voodoo wankers, go away. Oh, Frida, I'm glad you had a lovely time. Right, so Green Eyes, have you got your coffee? If you're sitting, you let me know when you want to go, and we can start with the cards. Ah, don't worry, bedtime. It's like I said, I'm just not doing it. Not doing it. It's not coming in here. You know, it's been really nice over the last 7 days, having fun chats. You know, we've occasionally discussed other topics, but it's not happening. Not at all. Hi, Sheila. Was your moving? Oh, I'm glad, Frida. You had a lovely night last night. And Sheila, I hope you enjoyed your evening with your daughter. Going to finally get round to doing Green Eyes, her reading tonight, Sheila. Yeah, you're all ready? Okay. Shall we kick off then? And obviously, if you want me to leave chat open after, and we can have a bit of a knit nat or whatever, or do the cards like we did last week, that's absolutely fine. Right. So I'm going to start shuffling, and whenever you want me to stop, whether it be in 1 minute or 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. You just shout stop, and then I'll split the deck and I'll deal. I'm feeling in the zone tonight, so I hope I get as much right as I did the last time we did the cards. Just watching chat while I'm shuffling to make sure I've not missed anybody. Hey, Witch, what do you think are the odds of me telling Green Eye she's going to have a baby? Right, I've stopped. Okay. We've stopped, and I shall now split the deck. And I shall start to deal. And I was joking then, Green Eyes. I am not that Roxby whoever. I might come out with shite, but mine's pure shite. It's not made up shite. Okay. Yeah. Tell her husband first, absolutely. Well, you know, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. I'd love to have been around though when that. What did the woman say? Did she just take the mickey out of her when she told her she was going to have a baby, or the absolute spanner? Right. And as you all know, and as Green Eyes knows, I don't go in if there's anything personal comes up in the cards. I wouldn't come out with it on a live, but it would be a miraculous conception. Well, it's coming. The thing is, though, Green Eyes, it's coming to that time of the year where a star will rise in the star rises in the east. So you don't know. Ooh. Okay, interesting. So I will tell you the cards I have pulled out first, and then we'll go through. So we have the Eight of Swords, then the Moon, then the Seven of Swords. Ooh, then I've got the Six of Cups reversed, Magician, King of Wands, ooh, Queen of Wands. Okay. Right. Okay, let's get into it. So, given the first three cards, I've got the Eight of Swords, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. Obviously, there's a bit of conflict here. With the Eight of Swords, there's a bit of negativity surrounding you at the moment. Now, usually when this card would come out, I'd say that it's in the form of what have you put there? Sorry, you'll have to find an incubator, no bits left. Oh, bless you. Yeah, so with this one, usually it would, it would tell me there's a little bit of self-doubt or going on, or a bit of dwelling on old skeletons. Nothing serious, thinking about old skeletons in closets and what have you. But because of the Moon and then the Seven of Swords following it, I feel that there is some form of an interference going on in your. Sorry, can I just check? Can you all hear me okay? Just let me know in chat, because I noticed when I listened back on one of the lives, I was going a bit in and out, and obviously I'm just talking directly into my phone. I've got no speaker or anything, so I just want to make sure that you can hear everything okay. I'm only waiting because there's quite a bit of a delay. Yeah, oh, thanks, Sheila. Thank you, love. Right, so as I was saying, because of the first three cards, I'd say that there's a bit of an interference, and by that I mean somebody is meddling or being a bit nosy about you, whether it's you and your husband, your life, things that you're doing and what have you, with no other intention than to stir the pot or give themselves something to gossip about or to discuss, because it's somebody who hasn't really got much of a life. Now, the first card, which is the Eight of Swords, and do you remember when I was telling, sorry about this, the dog is deciding to bring me his toy now. Obviously, I described the cards to you. So the Eight of Swords on this Norse deck, it basically shows the individual, which is you, standing in the centre of a field with your arms kind of holding them out to the side as if to go, I'm not actually holding anything. And there are 8 warriors around you, all pointing the swords at you. So it kind of, when you look at the card initially, which is what the feeling from the Eight of Swords will give you, is that, oh my God, you just surrounded everybody's, a bit like the card I pulled for, sorry, stop it. A bit like the card I pulled for Voodoo Queen, where it's everybody's pointing the spears at you, but none of them are actually touching you. Well, this is the same type of thing. So it gives you the impression that you're standing there, you're just surrounded on all sides, and you've got absolutely no way out. However, when you look at, you know, the imagery on this card, although all the swords are pointing at you, none of them are touching, and there's quite a big gap between each of the warriors. So if you decided that actually I'm just going to walk out of this, you could just walk between the warriors. The swords aren't touching you, and there are big gaps for you to get out. So basically, it's telling you that you can very easily get yourself out of this situation. And you might feel like you're being overwhelmed, but there is actually a way out of it, because the moon, which is the following card, this linked with this and the one after that is showing that there is, you know, it's an indication of some form of deception, you know, like dark deeds done under cover of night. But it's basically it's just somebody is being a two-faced so and so. And the same with the Seven of Swords. Now, the imagery for the Seven of Swords, you've got a dragon, just picking it up off the table. There's a dragon fast asleep on top of a huge boulder. And at the bottom of the boulder, at the foot of the boulder, there is the person, which is you, or normally it would be you, picking up, there are swords stuck in the ground at the foot of the boulder. So this person is picking up the swords and sneaking away under this boulder without waking the dragon. Now, usually, and well, actually, I'm going to say it's going to apply in both cases. Because of the two preceding cards, this is just somebody who is sneaking around. They're just being a sneaky get. But also, because this can also indicate you, it'll mean that you may need to use a bit of cunning to draw them out. So, you know, like when you're confronted with a liar and you know they're lying and they haven't got a bleeding clue. So you basically are wanting to try and catch them out in the lie, catch them out in the deception. I would say, if I had to guess, given the placement of these cards, that you probably have an idea who this might be, but you're not 100% sure. So you may have to try and, you know, whether it's a case of feeding them a bit of false information just to see if that gets round, you know, catch them out in the lie, catch them, you know, when sometimes you're trying to find out who a spy is. So you give each one some false information. And when you then hear the bit of information that has been spread around, you know which one that was given to, so you can, you know, you can uncover who the untrustworthy person is. That's what this is meaning. You may have to, if you don't know who it is, you're probably going to have to be quite sneaky about what you reveal to people, what you tell, what you confide in people. But also, if you do have an indication of who it might be, feed them a bit of false shizzle, and that will draw them out. But whoever this is, and I'm guessing the feeling this is somebody you've probably been friendly with. Now, whether it's a friend, whether it is a neighbour, but it's somebody who you have considered, you know, there's been a friendship of sorts there. Could even be an online friendship, although, you know, I don't know that. There's nothing in here, unfortunately. The Vikings didn't have computers, so I can't tell if it's online or not. But it's somebody who you've had some form of a relationship, of a friendship sort of nature. So yeah, just be very careful who you trust, and if you are trusting people, and you may have an inkling, I would say possibly feed them a bit of false information, or at the very least tell them nothing. Tell them nothing if you can't be sneaky. So I hope that kind of makes a little bit, or at least it may gel with you. Now, the next thing is, the next card that I've got is the Six of Cups. Now, this card will usually indicate some form of a reminiscing or thinking back about around the childhood in your past, which obviously we all do at this time of the year, but oh, let me have a look. Sorry, I'll just look at Sheila. If too many backstabbers about these days, slowly, slowly catch the monkey. It is, Sheila, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. I personally cannot be doing with backstabbers and liars and sneaky so-and-sos. They're just not worth your effort at all. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Life's way too short. Way too short. So sorry. So if I go back to the Six of Cups, so as I said, this card, we brought it out in somebody's reading the other day. I think it might have been yours, Sheila, actually. It's the couple holding a goblet each, and with two children sitting at the feet who are playing with the remaining 4 goblets. And the man and woman are kind of not looking down at the children, but they're kind of looking over their heads, and that normally will indicate, a reminiscing period. You're thinking about your childhood and what fun you had and so on. But because this is reversed, this would normally feel that this would normally say to me that the person is feeling, and I'm going to say you in this case, unless the following cards indicate otherwise, Green Eyes, but this would usually say to me that you're possibly feeling that life's come a little bit boring. I don't mean in like your life, married life, what have you, just that what you're doing on a day-to-day basis has come a little bit repetitive. And it usually shows that you need to kind of reconnect with your inner child. I might be of a certain age, but I'm not actually in the grave yet. I can still be childish. I can still have fun. I can still do silly things as and when the need takes me. And the way this card is placed and the fact that it's in reverse would usually just say to me that you're possibly, just thinking, God, I'm doing, it's like the housewife role, isn't it? When they say mothers and, women become mothers and wives, and the husbands or they feel that the husbands have forgotten that actually, you know what, I was a lover and a girlfriend and a fiance before I became a wife, and, you don't do the things that you did with me anymore. It's that kind of a feeling. I don't mean about you and your husband. I'm talking about that's just the kind of feeling that you get from this card. It's just I might be a grown up, but I still want to make snow angels, and I still want to maybe fart in, like I was saying last night, fart in the bath, and do whatever you. Oh, sorry. Let's have a look. Frida. Yes, softly, softly, catchy monkey. Absolutely, Frida. Oh, green. Oh, spot on. Oh, thank you, Green Eyes. Oh, I'm glad I'm kind of hitting it a little bit. So the next card that I've got is actually linking in quite well with this, because I pulled the Magician for you. And, oh, sorry, I can't pick the damn thing up now. So the Magician, in this card, it's indicated by Lord Odin, who obviously is his thing, apart from running Valhalla and being the one we all want to run to. His ultimate purpose that he felt was the finding of knowledge, and the finding and understanding and enlightenment, if you will. So when you get the Magician card, that's usually telling you how to tap into, encouraging you to tap into your inner resources and your abilities and skills that you have. So on the back of, following on that Six of Cups reversed, this to me is saying that it's just to relieve, if you're feeling slightly stagnant or feeling slightly too grown up and you really don't want to, the Magician card is basically telling you, do something fun, because something needs to transform into something else that's going to bring you a lot of pleasure. So let me have a think. Say for example, you're painting your house and it is as boring as hell. I know how that feels, because my kitchen has got a patch on one wall painted, and it's been like that for months. And I find that boring. It's mundane. I have to do it. However, if you give me some paints and some pencils and an artist block, my real hatred of wanting to do that painting is just going to go, because I'm channeling my painting skills then into something that I really enjoy doing. So it's taking the mundane and making it fun. So whatever it is that you're doing at the moment, if you've got some skill that you feel that you could, something that you're doing practically, but you could actually transform it with the skills that you have at your disposal into something that's going to make it fun and worthwhile. And that's what the magician is kind of saying there. You know, tap it. You've got all these inner resources, you've got all these skills, you've got talents, you've got aspirations that maybe you've set on the back burner for a while, or you just couldn't be asked, or, you know, for whatever reason, they're all there, and they will help this slightly stagnant feeling, more fuddy-duddy than you need to be sort of feeling. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. I mean, they're not bad cards. It's just kind of, these are what have come out for you, and this is what they're telling me. It's just that, you know, we all get into a rut, don't we, at different points and different times, and yeah, so you've got the powers within yourself to actually do that. You know, you don't need to look at anybody else. You're quite resourceful and talented enough to do this off your own back. So it's just looking at what skill set you have, what do you really enjoy doing, and making it fun. You know, and then whether that involves just yourself or whether it involves your husband when he's, you know, when he comes home, whatever. But yeah, all the resources are there. Don't grow old before your time, feeling that you know, that's your role in life. No, it's not. Your role in life is what you're deciding you want it to be, and at the minute you want to have some fun. And obviously you're having a bit of fun when you come in here, because it does degenerate and we get incredibly childish. But yeah, so that's the message from the cards there. You're just thinking a bit, you know, you're feeling a little bit repetitive and a little bit boring. You just need to reconnect with that inner child. Just have some fun, have some giggles, spice things up a bit. So next we have the King of Wands. Now, this card, it's pure fire energy in a masculine form. Now, usually if I pull this card, I'd say that it would indicate an Aries male. It doesn't have to be. It could be a fire sign male. It doesn't have to be at all, because this can be about you. But the fact that it's come out with the following card is also the Queen of Wands. You've kind of got a full set. So I would be inclined, well, they are definitely relating to you, of you know, you and your other half. But on its own standing, before I get into the Queen of Wands, this card can act as again, it's following on to the other cards that I've just read out. Now that I'm thinking about it, this card, I would use it as a reminder about how you should lead your life with intent. You know, the world is your absolute oyster, but there appears to be some opportunity about to present itself. Now, this could be a house move, it could be a job offer, it could be a collaboration of some sort. You know, it could even be just a new hobby that somebody else really, really wants to do, invites you along to do it, and has no idea that it's something you've always wanted to do as well. But there's some form of an opportunity that is about to present itself. I would say this would probably be within, let me have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd probably say within the next 4 to 6 weeks, if it hasn't already. Definitely within the next 6 weeks, this is an opportunity that is coming. It could have already presented itself, but it's some form of an exciting opportunity. It's going to be a challenging one. As I said, if it might involve a house move or a new job, you know, that would mean a change of, oh, I'm going, uh-oh, what's that for? if this is something totally unexpected, or is it because it's something there but that you already know about. But basically it is a challenging opportunity of some sort, that you are totally capable of taking on. Totally capable of taking on. Because with the Queen of Wands following on, it shows that whatever this will be, you'll have the full support of your partner. You know, if it's not something you're doing together and it's something you are doing as an individual, then, you know, that there's absolutely nothing that as a couple you two can't tackle together. You know, it's not very often you'll get the King of Wands followed by the Queen of Wands. Lady Witch will tell you that much. You know, you get, you know, they're the total power couple. The you know, if I didn't know any better, I would have said that you were, and I know that you aren't, but I would have expected this to come out for an Aries couple. If that came out as an Aries couple, that would be fantastic anyway. But yeah, sorry, the dog, go away. I'm trying to do a reading and concentrate. But yeah, this is basically, there's no mountain too high that you can't climb. There's no challenge that as a unit you two cannot face and overcome and succeed and win at. So whatever this is, this challenge, if it's not as a couple and something that you are going to do alone, you've got your husband's full support. You know, he'll give you full backing and you will make an absolute success of it. Because the Queen of Wands, again, you see, this is a really good reading because all of your cards are relating to, oh, so you really want to move but have to persuade John a bit more. Well, as far as these cards are concerned, you know, whatever you're going to do, you'll be doing it together and he will give you his full support. So maybe just peck his head a little bit more, but there's nothing in it. I'll throw a couple more cards out and we'll see what the outcome will be of that. But on face value, you know, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, you're the power couple. So whatever you set your mind to, if you've got a challenge, you know, be that a challenge outside of the marriage or even inside it, you're always, you know, you'll come together, you will overcome it. But again, like I said, with the Queen of Wands going on the back of everything else that we've pulled out, she's all about creativity and purpose as well. You know, you have a purpose in life. You have got a lot of, you know, creativity. But whatever you two set your minds to, you will achieve. Now, whether that's him setting his mind to something and talking you round, or you setting your mind to something and talking him round, but you will always do it as a unit. You're a very, very strong couple. So nothing in this reading so far is indicating that, you know, if you've set your mind to something, that he's not going to go along with it. But, oh God, I'm so sorry. I've done it. Sorry, guys. I totally forgot to mute my phone yet again. Cooper, be quiet. Right, let me have a little look here. So let me just get another couple of cards out and I'll have a little look. So, ooh, oh, hang on. I've got 3 throwouts here. Oh, let's see what. Oh, yes, Cooper, we know. Yes, we know. Sorry about this, guys. Right, we've had. Damn, I'm good. I should be charging shitloads for this. Okay, you've got 3 cards that have come out here, Green Eyes, if you heard them fall. You have got the 2 of Cups, you have got the Lovers, and you have got the Star card. They were the 3 that have just come out all together in one block. I'm really sorry. Give me 1 second. I'll come back to this, but this dog is being a tit and I need to just let him into the kitchen. Stop. He wants a drink of water and I'd shut the door. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to be straight back. Come on. Come. stop, you're being naughty. Right. Go on, eat treats. Right, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Hopefully the dog of Satan will keep his trap shut for a second. So, the 3 cards that you've thrown out, as I said, it's the 2 of Cups, it's the Lovers, and it's the Star. There is... Oh, thank you, Green Eyes. Don't worry about him. Oh, he's just being a knob. As always. I've just thrown a load of treats on the... Hi, Denny. Hiya, love. You all right? Hope the moving went okay today. Just doing Green Eyes' reading. So I'm nearly at the end of it, but I've just had... I don't know if Lady Witch is still in, but Denny, you obviously have done tarot before. I was just trying to get some clarification for Green Eyes. And as I was shuffling, I've had 3 cards jump out. 2 of Cups, the Lovers, and the Star card. So for anybody who doesn't realise, if I wanted to get 3 cards in my reading to tell me that everything was going to go absolutely fan-fucking-tastic, it would be those 3. So not the Star card, as we said before, that's the wish card. You know, whatever you're going to set your mind to, it's going to come to fruition. Not only is it the wish card, it's also the twin flame card. And to back up the twin flame card, you've also got the 2 of Cups, which some people use as twin flame and or soulmate card. And you've also got the Lovers card. And with the Lovers card, as I explained the other day, again, that's Lord Odin and Freya. And Lord Odin is just striding forward. I think it was Voodoo Queen and Voodoo Queen and Bedtime Clown we got this for. Yeah, Denny, it's a nice set, especially as they show threw themselves out. Very strong. It is very strong. Lord Odin is just striding forward with his head set on the horizon. He is going in that direction and he's not even faltering. So whatever you are deciding to do, he's all up for it. He will be up for it. If you've not mentioned it to him yet, then, you know, yeah, you might get a slight bit of resistance. However, it's all good. You are going to get what you want. The wish card's there. It's not going to cause any trouble with either of you. You know, you've got your Lovers card. You've got the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups in this set, it's basically two lovers, whether that's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife. They're standing face to face. You know, they're holding a goblet each. They're staring into each other's eyes. He is very relaxed. He has got his arms stretched out and he's touching her shoulder while they're staring into each other's faces. It's true love and it's happiness. And that one hand on the shoulder is kind of a protective gesture. So, you know, you're his woman. He is there for you. You know, he always will be. He'll protect you. He'll support you, just as you will protect and support him. So, all in all, Green Eyes, I actually find that a really good reading. Sorry, so you put that's great to hear. Tis me, Denny. These positive last few cards water down any negativity from previous cards also. They do. And the only negativity, Denny, which obviously if you listen back, you'll hear it was right at the beginning, which isn't even related to Green Eyes and a husband. It's just relating to somebody being a bit of a sneaky so-and-so, shit stirring, basically, causing a bit of trouble, gossiping, who Green Eyes may or may not know, and may or may not be aware it's going on, but somebody is just being a right sneaky so-and-so, pretending to be a friend and actually not being. So, yeah, I don't know what you think, Green Eyes, but I personally don't feel that is you know, it's not a bad reading. Yeah, it's not nice to find out somebody's being sneaky, But the rest of the cards. Oh, thank you, Green Eyes. So long as, you know, at least some of it has resonated with you, then I'm happy. You know, I just don't, you know, I don't like full, you know, negativity when it comes up. So I don't like that at the beginning. You know, whoever that sneaky shit is, just show them up for what they are, nail them to the wall, and just walk away. Because as that first card has shown, you're not. You might feel like you're a little bit stuck in that situation, whether it's this person, you know, you're feeling a little bit trapped by it. It could be lies, it could be gossip, it could just feel, you know, even betrayal. You know, if you've confided in a friend and they then go and tell somebody else, you know, what you've told them, and you know, it's any form of feeling like that. But the fact that you can step between those warriors at any time, you've got the power within yourself to get yourself out of that situation in whichever way you choose to. And once you're out of that situation, that's going to stop because you're not feeding the beast anymore. You know, sorry, tis me, Danny. I caught that beginning. Honestly, though, in this day and age, I reckon we all deal with, yeah, stuff like that at one time or another. Kick it to the curb. Yeah, absolutely. It's very sad because a lot of people don't seem to value, whether it be friendship or whether it's just, you know, confidentiality. Hate sneaky backstabbing. Need to find out who it is, but definitely want to move up to where husband is currently working. Aha. Well, yeah, because then you can be together all the time, can't you? Well, you know, like I said, you'll have those two that jumped out with the star card, you know, the lovers and the two of cups. And also you've got the power couple there. But, you know, with the lovers card, you've got Odin and Freya. She's gripped onto his arm and she isn't moving, you know, no matter what temptation comes her way. Because if you remember, we had the dwarf trying to tempt the goddess Freya away with shiny objects. And yeah, she's looked, but she's stayed exactly gripping onto a man and she's not letting go. And neither is he going to let go of her arms. So it's the symbology on these cards that I like to go with. And yeah, that's a sticking together thing. You know, you've got the King and Queen of Wands. That's a power couple. So nothing negative there. Nothing that would suggest to me that, you know, if you were intending to do a move, that it wouldn't come to fruition. But yeah, this time period looks like in the next 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, it could even be 4 to 6 days, but I'd say 4 to 6 of something weeks, days, is when this challenge that you will overcome is going to surface. Now, whether that's the conversation, I don't know. You know, you might even spot a house that you really, really like and think, right, shit, I've got to move now. Bite the bullet. What we're going to do? But you've got that little time period, 4 to 6 days, weeks. I don't get the feeling it's months. But this is the challenge surface in itself. Power couple, we're more like Victor Meldrew, but yes, we are. Yeah. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, a power couple doesn't have to be like, you know, Donald Trump and Melania. It's is that a name? God, I've probably got a name wrong, but you know, a power couple is just what you are together. You know, you can face anything, do anything, tackle anything because you are together. And yeah, very content. Yeah, and you know, it would. Crystal ball beryl. Aha, the gift I share. I am the greatest of card readers, but my balls tell all. Yes, we all have heard about your crystal ball bag, Beryl, and it's very welcome in chat this evening. LOL, green eyes. I don't believe it. Oh, you're going to talk about it when he comes home later today. Well, I was going to say I'll wish you luck, but the cards are, you know, as far as these cards are saying, you know, your wish card is there, the star card. go for it. Absolutely go for it. And, you know, if you're met with a little bit of resistance, that's absolutely fine. You know, most men, I know I'm going to generalize, but, you know, it doesn't matter how placid or what have you the man in your life is, most of them don't like us telling them what they have to do, just as we don't like being told what to do. So you can offer up the suggestion. You may say, yes, we want this, but you know, sometimes guys have to go away and think about it. I was going to ask you what star sign is he by I know I don't normally ask this, but as the reading's over, I'm going to guess he isn't an Aries, because the other one is the Magician. Hang on, before you tell me. Hi Lisa, you're right. The Magician. Is it Cancer? I'm really, really bad with my some of these star signs as related to to the cards. Let me have a think. I think. Oh no! Hang on a minute. The Magician. Is it Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Lady Witch. Can you remember? Because I can't Google it. I think the Magician is one of the Earth signs. So, you know, I don't know if your husband is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And actually, that's funny because I do know the Lovers is actually the sign of Gemini. 1st of April. Oh, he's an Aries. Oh, he's an Aries then. Oh, shit. Oh, that's your husband then. There you go. King of Wands. Oh, gosh, I said that at the start, didn't I? Normally it'll indicate, you know, it's pure fire energy. It normally would indicate an Aries. So, yeah. Oh, well, there you go. That makes perfect sense. Well, at least to me, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, that's him then. He's the King of Wands. Oh wow, you were spot on. Well done. Thank you, Denny. Do you know, I was feeling in the zone tonight, and that's why I thought, yeah, we'll get, you know, Green Eyes has wanted this reading for a bit. We'll get it out there. Yeah, it's a couple of days after me as well, Denny. I'm towards the end of March, as is Mr. Sexy. He's the day before me. Who is this bedtime clown? What magic doth he weave? What have I missed? Oh, that actually went better than I thought it was. I did say it at the start, and you know what though, Green Eyes, I'm glad you didn't say at the start and say yes, you know, because sometimes people will try and tell you, and I would rather people don't tell me anything until the reading's over and done with, and then I know if I've been shit or if I've been good. So yeah, I hope that's helped in some way. He is your king. Well, you know, there you're the king and the queen. You know, and it doesn't matter whether you're not a fire sign. As I said, that's, you know, if I'd thrown that, I mean, I would never ever do I would never do a reading for Mr. Sexy, because I wouldn't want to see if something came up and it was in my, you know, if I was in that reading, you know, it's like one of those, it's a bit like an eavesdropper, isn't it? I don't want to spy into my own future, which I might do unintentionally. But if I were to do a reading, say for me and him, that would be those two cards would be the ones I would expect to come out, would be the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, because we're both Aries. So well, right, let's have a look back through chat. Is there anything, are you happy with that, Green Eyes, or is there anything else that, you know, you want any clarification on? Oh, you're welcome, Green Eyes. You're absolutely welcome. Like I said, you know, any time, you know, for my friends, I'll always do them. I'll always make time to do them. I just feel really bad. I kept getting distracted this week and didn't get round to doing yours. But yeah, anytime, happy to do them on here, happy to do them privately on WhatsApp. Not a problem whatsoever. You know, Scorpio water signs. I'm really sorry, I've got distracted out of chat. Let me go back. Queen. BTC has magic beard. It weaves answers for all. A noble beast indeed. Green Eyes. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Oh, you're the same as my sister. Her birthday is was the 15th of November. Beard magic. Oh, eh. Oh, Voodoo Queen is a Libra. Crystal ball bag. Denny, you are gifted with my ball feelings. Stitch and weave my wells to make people warm. Scorpios, water signs. How is that coal fire going? I'd love a real fire. It's going really well at the moment, Pork Chop. I got some new type of coal, which I haven't had before. It's not called coal. It's called low ash, long lasting, easy to light, high heat briquettes, and they are. Well, it's lovely and toasty warm in here. My feet will always be cold, though. But yes. Well, you should if you've got a chimney in your house, Pork Chop. I don't know if you have or not, but a lot of people are now opening up the chimneys to put a real fire back in. It is the future. It might have been the past, but now it's the future. Oh, Green Eyes, I'm glad you're very, very happy. Thank you. Well, Lisa, sorry for the caps. Not a problem. We all keep doing it because we've got into the whole coming out of BAMS. We all still get into that habit, don't we, of the capital typing. Scorpios are the best lovers of all the zodiac. I'm gonna disagree with that, Denny. Totally gonna disagree with that one. But you know, each to their own. I'm entitled to my opinion as you are to yours. I'm going to leave that there. I can see Clown practicing beardomancy. Oh, so the beard version of necromancy. So happy for your Green Eyes. Danny says, hi, Pork. Oh my God, did you all hear that? That was my dog burping. You dirty little pig. Right, I don't know what's up with this dog. I'm going to start laughing in a minute. He has got no balls. They were removed and offered up to Odin as a sacrifice when he was 13 months old. He has never had carnal relations with anything. He's currently humping my cushion. Coots, don't do that, mate. And laughing while he's doing it. Lady Witchy seriously is. I can't. Cooper, please stop it. Oh my God, I've got so distracted. I'm really glad he started humping. Did you hear that bedtime? The burp? He's a dirty pig. But I'm really glad he didn't start humping cushions. I don't know if you can hear this. It's just like it's going frantic with humpy sounds. Please don't, Cooper. Don't get your lipstick out. We don't want to see that. No, he's off again. Oh, God. Right, I'm getting really distracted, everybody. Please, somebody distract me. He's wide-eyed, he's grinning, his tongue's hanging out of his head. Can you? And he's dry humping me cushions. He doesn't do this. Cooper, please stop. Please stop. I really, if I worked out how I could actually put the video on this, I would actually show you what he's doing. Doggy porn. Mate, stop it now. It's dirty. Don't do that. It's not hilarious. I've got Cooper, who's Lisa. He's a border collie cross Springer Spaniel, but he looks like a border collie. Oh, right. Okay, now we've got a disaster in the house. His wedge is now stuck out. I'm sorry, we're going to go through the whole dog thing. Yeah, you are going to look sorry for yourself. He's really naughty. He can't restrain himself. Right, he's got, Cooper, stop it now. You're going to give yourself an injury. He's got a little problem where his little wedge, the opening is a little bit too tight. So, you know, like some little boys end up having to, I know they do it in America as a matter of course, but over here, unless it's for religious or medical purposes, little boys don't get circumcised. Oh God, he's off again. No, yeah, you're crying now. Stop it. You're hurting yourself. So his willy gets stuck out because his opening's too small. So when he gets a hard on, like he was doing as a puppy, it gets stuck out and it won't go back in. And I'm now going to have to go and get a cold cloth, cold with wet water, cold wet water. Sorry, I'm so distracted. And hold it on his wedge to get it back in because he's humping and then making little squeaks. Mate, stop it now. We don't want to see it. Just stop it. Oh, God. Right. Would anybody else like to read the chat or lead the chat? Because this dog is just shagging cushions at the side of me. Oh, no. I think there's a sex demon in my house. The damn dog. Cooper, stop. Oh. Yeah, it's not green eyes. Well, I bet you're all really lucky you logged into this chat tonight, aren't you? It's not even Christmas humping, pork chop. It's just... Oh. Do you know what? How do I... Let me see if I can get this camera on. Because you seriously would not believe what he's doing. It's just awful. Let me see if I can pick him up. Right. You're a dirty get. See this face? See where the cushion is? Yeah, we all know you're a filth pot. Oh, and he's off again. Yeah. Don't, Coopy, please. Where's he gone? There he is. You're rotten. You're rotten. There you go. You've all seen my dog. Oh, gosh. Let me see what I've missed in chat. Let me have a look. It's like it's a Scorpio attribute. I'd need the Scorpio ladies to tell. Hey Frida, bedtime client. I can confirm which my hair grows at the maximum rate of hair growth at a very speedy rate of 6 inches per year. I have not shaved or had a haircut in 2 years. Voodoo Queen is laughing at Cooper. Beryl says the light hath arrived. Frida Cooper is here. Oh yeah, bedtime heard him burp. Where are we? Cooper, restrain thyself. Yeah, Oh God, Sheila's put the lipstick emoji. How did you find that? Beauty Queen Paul Cooper. Cooper needs a lady friend. No, Cooper needs a cold shower and some pissing bromide. He doesn't do this. I don't even know why this has happened. If it wasn't green, I said, yeah. Pork Chop says Christmas humping. Too loud here, otherwise I'd help. Tis me Danny. Oh geez, I remember a male colleague from work popping to my parents' house years back. My black lab had his lipstick out with a paper receipt stuck to it. Oh, that's brilliant. Cooper, you've got no. I don't want a humpy house in my face. Yeah, I think I might have to go and see to his widge in a minute. He's not adorable. He's vile and dirty. Cooper, listen up now, Sonny Jim. That's his cushion now. Yeah, it is. It's going to have Dog Willie has touched it. I'm going to have to bleach it. Down, boy, down. He's forgiven for being undeniably cute. He is undeniably cute. He does have his moments, but yeah. Oh, he looks like your dog Rex, does he, Frida? Oh, you lost him 30 years ago. Oh. What was that lady which said, "Boom chicka wow wow"? So, guys, what would you like to talk about apart from my dog that is currently shagging cushions? I never thought I'd have this on one of my lives. Right, lie down and stop it. Right, at the moment, he's just gone and lied down. I think he's all shagged out. His little wedge is stuck out, but it is touching the cold of the leather sofa. So I'm hoping that will help. I'm going to ignore him. I wonder whether it's because he's been used to the front room being so cold the last few days, and now because we've got coal on the fire and the room is actually quite warm, it's tickled his fancy. Maybe it's got his heat up. Surround you with the love and my balls of light. Ah, that's for Frida. Well, maybe you could cast your balls of light at Cooper to cool his jets, maybe. So, I don't know. Does anybody else fancy a reading, or would you like to just chat? Because I think I've done everybody who'd asked for one over, the last time we did Voodoo and Mrs. Mercury. Pork Chop, Cooper's balls are light now. Well, I should think they are because he's not had them for nearly 6 years. The light as an ethereal light, they floated up and they were offered up to Odin. I like making sacrifices to Odin, just in case anybody wasn't aware of that. So that's where his knackers went. I sense you were being amusing to my great self-age. I am Crystal Ball Beryl. Oh, God, he's off again. I would liken him to somebody at the moment, but I am not going to do that. Has Cooper got an empty purse? He hasn't got a purse to empty, Denny. This is why I don't know. I think it's just the excited. To be honest, I think he's having a wank. That's the impression I'm getting. He's doing it again now. I think he's just enjoying the sensation, and it dies down, and then he's back again. He's having a bit like Nuff Nuff, with the whole story about the washing pole. But yeah, my dog's a wanker, literally. Yeah. Are you taking lessons from Nuff Nuff? Are you sliding up and down that cushion? I'm gonna film you again. I'm gonna show them all what you're doing, you dirty boy. He's using my soft furnishings as a wank sock. No, he's not. He's not got his nuts, Denny. He had them took off when he was 13 months old. He's now 6.5. He's never had sexual relations, but he's making up for it now. I think he's feeling left out. He probably... Bless him and his knob. I think he's feeling slightly... I think he's feeling slightly jealous and left out because he's the only one in this house that gets no action. So he's just helping himself to it. Manic masturbating dogs are the worst. He's never done it before, Denny. Is this normal? God, can you hear the scratching? I've got scratch marks on my leather sofa. I've got dick marks on my soft furnishings. I've actually got his arse mark on the side of my damn face because he's now backed up to me while he's humping. Nobody likes the show. Oh, come on, who's showing off, Porkchop? My dog. Absolutely. What's normal, Crystal Ball Beryl? Wanking dogs? Oh, my buddy used to do it and she was female. Well, you know, Lisa, you know, I can I can empathise. He's getting jealous because your attention is on us, bless him. Yes. That usually involves him bringing his toy and yapping at me, but actually, yeah, it does happen. My last 2 male dogs would do that from time to time, both neutered. Really? Did they suddenly start doing it though, Bedtime Clown? Because like I said, he's 6.5 now. And the only time I ever saw him kind of humping anything was when he was a little pup. Well, it was probably about 15 to 16 weeks old. His balls had just dropped. And he'd do it when he got excited, you know, not sexually excited, just overexcited when he got the puppy zoomies. And he'd whiz around the lounge and he'd grab every toy out and he'd fly up and down the stairs and jump on and off things. And it was like it suddenly became so overwhelming that he just had to release it some way. And he had a fluffy toy that he used to stand and hump, but there was never any end result, if you get what I mean. It was literally just like overexcitement. And apart from that, he just hasn't, yeah. And like I said, his knackers came off when he was 13 months old. He'd never had relations. Got it on with teddy bears. Mine too. Also, one of my newest cats did it. Hello, Finger Love from Wolisa. Oh, Fingerlin. Hi, Fing. Yeah, I have those memories too. Oh, what memories, Porkchop? Sorry, I kind of lost myself in chat and I don't know to what you are referring. But if you prick my memory, pardon the pun, I shall hopefully address what you just said. Sheila, his face though, with his tongue hanging out, he was definitely happy humping. He was. It's really bad. Bedtime Clown, yeah, I had both dogs for about 7 years each, and it only happened a couple of times each over their lives. Well, I'm hoping that's his out of his. Oh, he's shagged out. He's now lying down on the sofa with his head looking like he's just had the best shag of his life. Oh, memories of running around getting overexcited, Porkchop. Well, yeah, and I think we can all empathise with that as well. Fingal, my bunny, indoor bunny, used to romance my long-suffering cats and dog. Oh, really? Tis me Denny, our Pork, the good old days. Well, you never know, Pork. We'll hope the cards wish you at least one running around getting overexcited experience over the Christmas period. There we go. Let's all send overexcited running around at the Christmas period vibes for Porkchop. And actually, for anybody else who'd like some overexcited running around. Did he bust one? Oh, Bedtime Clown. Did he bust one? Well, Lisa, I had a German Shepherd that used to violate my furry cushions. Oh, I hope that's not a euphemism, Lisa. Your furry cushions. You are talking about soft furnishings, are you not? And obviously, because I know the caliber of the chat in here, that's why, if you notice, I did constantly refer to mine as soft furnishings because I thought if I don't, somebody's going to jump on it. And I see Denny laughing, and I think her mind went the same way that mine did. I'm glad you clarified that, Lisa, because, you know, we don't want any misunderstandings in here. That's a loaded question if I have ever heard one from Bedtime Clown. He loaded. Well, you know, I'm just hoping that all males get to, you know, be like Santa this Christmas and empty the sack. There we go. I dragged it down there. I went there. I got it out. And now we can go back to civilized chatting. Oh, God. I've become Bam. Sorry, Bam love. My lighter's just decided it's not going to work. Oh, Christ. Oh, buggerination. Right, let's find another one. A Beavis and Butthead emoji. Yeah, it's just a time for Beavis and Butthead. Actually, Voodoo Queen, lighters in the UK tend to not work. I actually picked the wrong one up. I picked the purple lighter up, which is the one I was using for the fire, and it ran out of gas. So that was why I didn't realise it was empty. But I've just picked up my newly filled one, and that's working fine. So hopefully we won't have any more lightergate in the chat. Yeah, fucking lighters destroying fingerprints since forever. Amen to that. Oh, hi, Joe. Hello, lovely. We were taking a break from decorating our free tree. Smoke break. Hi. I know, and you were making the tamales yesterday, and now you're decorating a tree. You sound like you have the best ever family Christmas. You really do. Oh, you're using a purple lighter. Is that why mine didn't work, Joe? By the strange power of osmosis from across the other side of the Atlantic, you pinched all the lighter fuel out of mine. I was just doing a tarot reading for, just before you came in, I was doing a tarot reading for Green Eyes. And then if you at some point get to watch back, you will see that Cooper was making love to my soft furnishings. And I put the camera on him because he was humping one of the large cushions off the sofa and really enjoying himself. Oh, your 25-year-old's visiting home. Oh, I made up for you, Joe. Oh, that's great. Cooper was creating his own content tonight, wasn't he just? Green, oh, you've been listening, but just putting the shopping away. Green Eyes, did you miss Cooper shagging the cushions on the sofa? Damn girl, you've missed a treat. I had to put the camera on him. Crystal Ball Beryl at the Sheila at the first. My greatage self saw the name as. Oh fuck! I was angered. Bedtime Clown. Well, not those soft furnishings. The ones on the couch, Sheila. I bet Cooper shags the cushions every night when you're asleep. He better bloody not do. Oh, your Chihuahua humps other dogs as well, your little girl one. Oh. Yeah, Green Eyes. If you go back about 10 minutes, it was just carnage in here. I couldn't concentrate. And then, yeah, I've just filmed him shagging. So that should, that'll give me something to laugh at when I'm having a glum day. No, don't bless him. Stop it. We know you're here. Oh, and he burped as well, which was heard live. He burped and then started shagging. He's just basically being a northern bloke tonight. Oh, no, he's off again. He's off again. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back with you. Stop. Come here. Come here. Where's this witch? Oh, mate. Right. Come on. Come on, calm yourself down. Come on, calm yourself down. That's a good boy. Sorry, guys, I'm just putting a cold flannel on his knob. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Right, sorry guys, we're back. He's not impressed. I just put a cold flannel on his wedge. But the little pink lipstick shot back into the hole pretty damn Ricky tick. So I think it must have been on the wane. So, right, let's see what I've missed. Yeah, green eyes, you heard it, but you didn't see it. Oh, okay, Lisa, see you in a sec when you come back, love. Just been done. He burped. There was a scuffle. There was lewd and lascivious behaviour. Cooper definitely goes for the cushions after bedtime. Oh, don't say that, Joe. I'm going to have to boil wash everything now, just in case. Frida, Sheila, yeah, I bet he does. Bet Kiss will be checking the cushions every morning now. You know it. You absolutely know it. For fuck's sake, cold flannel on his knob. Am I in Kiss Live or OnlyFans? No, you're in my live. This is dog welfare, because if the little widge is stuck out of the hairy sheath and it's stuck there for any length of time, they can injure it and cause quite a bad injury. Or they can get debris stuck on it, which once it goes back in, it can scratch the willy. Kiss After Dark. Yeah. Well, you know, I showed the film before. As you saw, it was pure dog porn. Dear me. Anyway, I think things appear to be calming down in Shay Kiss. Sheila, I wouldn't be able to cope with a boy dog and the lipstick problems. But we don't ever see his lipstick. That's the thing. This is dog life reality. Absolutely is, Frida. I've never had this. My last boy, he was uncastrated. Never humped anything. Well, he obviously, we bred him. He humped he humped female dogs when there was an outcome that was required. However, he wasn't a leg humper. He never humped cushions, toys, anything. What's she put here? Cushions blessed by the great saint Ballyholio a la Cooper. No, seriously, I'm not even kidding. All of these are getting taken and boil washed tomorrow. There's no way these are being left on, because now I don't know what he's doing. Having said that, though, he's making that much noise. I'm sure if I was in bed and he was down here humpy-izing the cushions, I would have heard it. He would have definitely woken me up. Right, no euphemism intended here, but I am just about to poke the fire. So, apologies for the background noise. I'm going to stick a bit more coal on. Father Cooper, bloody hell. Well, Oh, give me one second. I'm just going to put my phone down for a second, guys. I will be straight back with you. Please continue to take the piss out of my dog. It's all welcome because I'm loving the comments. If you hump cushions, you can't sit with us, okay? Yeah. Right, got a little bit more coal on. Right, thank you for bearing with me. Let me get back to the chat. Remember to sit on the floor at Kissy's house. Oh, don't. I'm actually traumatized. Cooper is sitting there now. When she adds heats, it's okay. But when I do it, I get smacked with a cold flannel. Yeah, absolutely. Lipstick on the cushion covers told a tale on Cooper. Oh, yeah. Should we sing that? Lipstick on the cushion covers. Maybe Kiss could get Cooper a special cushion just for him. I'm not encouraging lewd and lascivious behaviour, as you called it, in this house. It's not allowed. It's a very saintly house. You know, as you obviously can tell. It's very saintly. So, right. Now that we've covered dog welfare issues, we can get back to the chat. No, Danny, you know what? He's not having any special anything. That ship has sailed, girl. There's no recovering, really, is there? Oh, Christ, he's off again. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Naughty. Dirty boy. Oh, God. I can see this live coming to a very abrupt end at some point. Don't be whining. It's your dick you're hurting, not mine. God almighty, dogs. Stop. 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 Oh, God, now he's heavy breathing. I don't even know where to go from here. My house is going to smell like Purcell. Do you know what? So long as it's only going to smell of Purcell. Oh God, can you just imagine? It's going to be humping that cushion all night. Yeah, well, do you know what? I've got a real. I'm really debating getting like I wonder if I could get something like a. Then again, I've got none in this house. I'm going to say if I get like a condom and fill it with ice water, and then kind of attach it to his widge, so that every time the little lipstick wants to come out, it touches the cold water and goes straight back in again. That should cool his ardour. Buy some Anti-Mate. Oh yeah, and spray it on the cushions. The thing is, it's not, like I said, it's got no balls there. You know, the testosterone thing isn't there. That's been pure excitement. But I think he's just been so excited. He's rubbed his wedge on the you know, as dogs do, they happy hump, don't they? And he's realised that it feels very nice. So basically, that was what he was doing. My dog was having a wank. It's not me heavy breathing, Green Eyes. It was Cooper. He was right up next. I can still hear him now. He's down near my feet, but he's heavy breathing. He's got a toy in his mouth, so I'm hoping that's going to distract him. Oh. I was so determined this was going to be a nice, sensible live. I was going to do a tarot reading, throw it out to the whole chat. Anybody want one done? Absolutely not a problem while I'm in the zone. And he's ruined it. You're a good boy. That's it. But you are a good boy, really. But we just don't want to see you having sex with inanimate objects. All right? It's no, you're right. It's not any fun to be sensible. And actually, I should take my own advice, shouldn't I? Because like Green Eyes Cards had said, you know, sometimes you just got to reconnect with your inner child. Be a little bit silly. Danny said, this has been so funny, so random, but so funny. Yeah, it has. I'll probably laugh more if I play it back later and watch it, because obviously I was trying to talk to you guys and you do forget that you're on a live. So I'm having a conversation with my dog. So I think I'll have a little snigger if I end up watching it back on my own. Or maybe with Mr. Sexy and we can do a running commentary. I bet I'm one of the few people on YouTube, though, that can actually say a humping dog interrupted a live. So, you know, that's probably a trophy that I can carry to the end of my days. You're right, Frida. Random and funny is the very best. I like giggling. And especially because, you know, after I'd said last night, I did not intend to come on tonight. You know, I was thinking I might make it on Christmas Eve night. Christmas Day night. But yeah, the urge just came on me earlier, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this reading that Green Eyes wanted doing. I'll get it out of the way, and if I do it on a live, you know, it gives us the excuse, because you know, I could have done it and arranged to do it privately, but it gives us just another excuse. Cooper is a celebrity. We saw his sex tape. He's a social climber. Yeah, but it's never going to be as big as that Colin. It was Colin Farrell, wasn't it? When that sex tape hit. I'm sure it was Colin. Yeah, it was Colin Farrell. I was thinking, was it somebody else then? But no, I think I was right the first time. Wasn't something I wanted to see, but you know. So I'm going to ask everybody. So I'm going to behave. Colin, have mercy. Did you see it, Voodoo Queen? Frida, yes, at least you have original content, unlike other channels using other people's live streams for content. Not going to mention any names. Frida, neither am I. But you know what I'm going to do? Like I did last night. There you go. I hope you all heard it. And in case you didn't, I'm going to do it again. Enough said. Oh, you've not seen it, Voodoo Queen. Yeah, I'll not go into it. You know, we're obviously a very posh crowd in here. We have sensibilities we don't want to offend. But yes, Colin Farrell was doing something that was very similar to the name of an Irish airline. Let's leave it quite there. Tis been Denny. They've actually done a film on the whole debacle of the Tommy and Pam tape. Oh, right, have they? I forgot about that. Tommy and Pamela. Well, there was the other one as well, wasn't there? Wasn't it Jay-Z and Beyonce were caught in flagrante, shall we say? Yes, yes, and yes, Frida. Another yes, Frida Baxter. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all singing from the same old hymn sheet. Tommy and Pamela pass. I just realised then, Voodoo Queen, probably you wouldn't know what I meant by the Irish airline. Or you might have done because you lived over here, didn't you? Tisby done it, yep. All these years later, next year it's out. Oh, there have been loads, but do you think Tommy and Pam were the first to trend, sort of? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, does anybody ever remember the film The Photographs of Katie Hopkins? Don't know the name of the airline, Voodoo Queen, is Aer Lingus. That's the name of the Irish airline. So hopefully you can get an idea of what Colin Farrell was actually caught on film doing. Very private moment, anyway. Moving swiftly on. Tisby done it. No, I didn't get the Irish airline thing. You'll have to tell. Yeah, just did. I had to Google the Irish airline. I should have known better. Absolutely. Frida, apparently, Beryl says, your mind be as mine. Blessed is you. Yeah, we're a very blessed chat tonight. And my cushions have been blessed in this house. It's just blessings all round for the winter solstice. Happy days. Sheila, oh, okay, I was racking my brains then to try and think what sex act sounded like Ryanair. Oh, Sheila. Don't, I'm going to end up having a little wee. Oh my God, some USA friends were telling me about the vegetable called ladyfingers. I fucking Googled it. It was not veggies that I found. Yeah, well, that was like when, do you remember when we were talking about blue waffles? And me and Bam were going, dude, just don't Google it. And somebody did, and they came back in with a load of vomit emoticons in the chat. What is Coop getting for solstice? Another cold flannel if he doesn't behave himself. Yeah, it is a pastry. Ladyfingers are a pastry, but isn't that also ladyfingers what they call okra? I think. I might be wrong. I don't want to know more, Denny. No, you're best not asking. Blue waffle. My sister used to set my screensaver to. Oh, Denny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm dying here. Oh God. Oh, what's Joe said? Fuck's sake, my Chihuahua Peaches decided to leave a hot steaming gift. Not cool, Peaches. Well, it is a tree in the house, so. Don't look up cheesy nacho, you won't recover. Yeah, well, do you know what? I also looked up, do you remember there was a program on called Dirty Sanchez? And I just took it as, it was a bit, I think the program was along the lines of Jackass. And then one of the lads I was working with, we were out on site this particular day, and I was working with a load of fellas who quite conveniently used to forget that I was a lady. and they'd start talking smut, and somebody was talking about Dirty Sanchez. And I went, oh yeah, the programme. And they all started laughing at me. Well then, didn't somebody decide to enlighten me as to what it was? Yeah. Oh, hi, Shell. Shell's in the house. Hello, lovely. Oh, you've managed to catch 2 lives in 1 week. I'm made up that you're in here. Thank you. But I don't know if you've only just come in, but you have missed quite a lot of fun because my dog decided to start humping the cushions on my sofa. And so I turned my camera on. I was trying to conduct a very serious live, as I always do, and just lost it. So the conversation has now deteriorated at a rapid rate of knots. So you really have picked the right time to come in. Denny, do any of you know or watch Eric Andre? No, I've not heard of him, Denny. Lady Witch, gotta wonder who the hell came up with that one, Denny. You do know I'm going to have to Google it. Cheesy Nacho. Biff does the Dirty Sanchez gif is the best gif. Oh, is the best gif ever. Am I going to want to see it? Is it actually a Dirty Sanchez? He made a guest watch Two Girls and Two Girls and One Cup. He made it out it was a promo for a film, but it was that. She was gagging. I did just come in. Dogs and kids are a cheap form of entertainment. It's had us howling in here, Shirl. It really has been funny, but we just can't recover from it. Denny, my brother, when he came to stay with me a few years ago, decided to do the Two Girls, One Cup thing and film her. He did like a reaction video. And yes, I will fully admit, I threw my ring up. I was sick to my stomach. So then, obviously, because it's only manners, when my best friend came round, I made her watch it. She actually watched it all the way through. She was just kind of like going, oh, the dirty bitches. Oh, my goodness. She didn't react the way I did, but yeah, I actually upchucked. Nasty. I'm just going to put the bellows on this fire for a second, guys, so I'll be back in 1 tick. Right, guys, I'm back in the room. Let's see what I've missed. Cheesy Nacho, it's what's for tea. Oh my God, Kiss. I upchucked. No way I was seeing all that. Yeah, Denny, it was bloody vile, wasn't it? Greenhouse, I've no idea what Two Girls, One Cup is. Do not ever look at it. It's the most foul thing. I obviously watched it because I didn't know my brother was, he just got me on the back foot. But yeah, it's disgusting. Sheila, then bellows will set Cooper off. It sounds sexual. Well, I don't know what sexual noises are made in your house, Sheila, but I'm pretty sure those kind of noises don't occur in mine. But, you know, each to their own. I'm not judging. Bedtime Clown, no, it didn't get debunked. Tis me, Denny. Hope that's not cold spray for Coop's cock. No, it's not. He's actually calmed down now. He's all right. He's on the cold part of the wooden floor, so I think that's going to keep the little widge where it should be. Voodoo Queen, Green Eyes, it's disgusting. Yeah, yeah, there's no need for it. It's just awful. Oh, Denny, you went there. You went there. You've had to explain it. Bedtime Clan, more heavy breathing. Yeah, avoid it, Green Eyes. Yeah, I'm with Lady Witch on that. Frida says, "'Tis me, you are cracking me up." She is. She's very funny. You're on a roll tonight. You're on fire. Frida, I'm all hyped up this evening. Oh, is this the whole joyous new house feeling? It's really exciting, isn't it, when you move home? It's a load of hassle and trying to find out where everything goes and what goes where, what you're going to put, what you need to chuck away. And then you find out usually that especially if you're downsizing, which I'm guessing you aren't, but I've done it. I think, right, all this stuff's going, and then you realise that you've got one little corner that the thing that you sent to the tip would have actually looked really good in. Tismarie, you were in a good mood, bless you. Yeah, absolutely. Blessings all round to everybody. What have we got here? Yeah, we've waited so long for this. Such a good feeling. We have tons more space now. Oh, I'm really pleased for you. Really pleased for you, Danny. And like you said the other day, you've got central heating now, which is great. What's Bedtime Clan put? I remember that clip coming out circa 2006. Then I thought about a year later it came out that it was ice cream. I never watched it. No, it definitely is not ice cream. Jesus, Tisby, I've not had my breakfast yet. Mate, if you were to watch that, Green Eyes, you wouldn't eat again for days. Just don't. Don't Google it. Don't ask anybody about it. Just, yeah, don't. It traumatized me. When I finished vomiting, my brother and I hadn't actually hit him since he was a kid, but he got an absolute driver off me for that. How dare you bring that in this house? Have some shocky ice cream for breakfast, Green Eyes. Denny, you are an evil individual. You really are. I love it. I love it. Right. I'm going to throw it out there. What is your favourite Christmas film or film to watch at Christmas? Because I commented to Sheila earlier. I love musicals. Obviously, I'm trying to kind of regain the chat back now. Absolutely love musicals. The old ones. I used to watch them with my nana when I was little. So I absolutely love Seven Brides for Seven Brothers and Calamity Jane and but yeah, it's I really hope I've not seen what's on the lineup for Christmas, but I'm really hoping that either Seven Brides for Seven Brothers or Calamity Jane is on, and then I will be sat there. So they're my type of favourite film. Or My Fair Lady, all of those, because I love Audrey Hepburn. What's Frida put? We've done it, yes. I had to move early this year because my landlady decided to sell the house. Didn't want to move, but I'm in a lovely apartment now. I'm blessed. Oh, I remember you moving, Frida. I remember that. Oh, how the Grinch Stole Christmas. Oliver and the Grinch. The original Miracle on 34th Street. Yes, Sheila, Whip Crack Away. Love Doris Day. National Lampoons. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. No Christmas, but love it. Around this time, we'll be watching Matrix movies. Oh, yes, of course. What's Tisney put? Santa Claus the movie, 1985. A Princess for Christmas. It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, I forgot about that. It's a Wonderful Life. Home Alone and Elf. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is just brilliant, isn't it? Jimmy Stewart. I don't really know much about James Stewart, but he always struck me as he would just be the best person ever. I mean, I would hate somebody to burst my bubble and tell me that he was a shitbag, but he always looked like he would just be the perfect husband, the perfect father, the perfect neighbour to have, the perfect work colleague, just an all-round nice guy. You want the moon? I'll get you the moon. Oh, he loved dogs, did he, Beryl? Oh, well, I like him already. But yeah, it just smacked to me of somebody who was just brilliant. It's the same with John Wayne. I love John Wayne. Absolutely love him. Oh, My Secret Love song by Doris Day. Yeah. I've always loved Doris Day. My nan used to have her records, and I have one somewhere. It's an old LP of hers, but I do. I love all her songs. I know most of them off by heart, even though I'm really crap at singing. The one I love is Move Over Darling. I love that song. I have a huge fascination with Mary Pickford. Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to cough, guys. Silly, but I also love The Year Without a Santa Claus. I've not watched that, Lady Witch. I haven't watched that. I mean, you know, and you always have to have Die Hard always has to be on at Christmas as well, doesn't it? Even though it's not a Christmas movie. You know, you've got to have Bruce Willis in a vest. He never did it for me, though, Bruce Willis. I know a lot of people found him very attractive in his younger years, but he never did it for me. I do like, as everybody knows, Gerard Butler. And I also, which is a bit weird because he's not everybody's cup of tea, Luke Wilson. Something about his eyes. That movie, Doris Day, Move Over Darling, very good. That was with Rock Hudson, wasn't it, Frida? I think. They did quite a few movies together, didn't they? And what was the name? There was a movie that she did, and it was where she'd been lost on a desert island, and they thought she was dead, and then they found her, and she had to go back living with her husband. I think that was James Garner, wasn't it? Gerard Butler, Phantom of the Opera. Well, I think you all heard about the tale, obviously, on several occasions, because I never stopped talking about it, about when I met Gerard Butler and got hugs and had to be basically prized away from him. Totally embarrassed myself. Big Jason Bateman fan. Yeah, do you know what? I think Jason Bateman is very attractive. And I love him in Hancock. And in Paul as well. I like his character in Paul, but Hancock, because he's like an all-round nice guy in that, isn't he? Yeah, Beryl, yeah. I think this is going to turn into a Christmas Purvage roundup. Oh yeah, Frida. We followed him. He was when we were in Stranraer. He was there just outside of Stranraer. He was staying there for a week, and I spent the entire week while they were filming his movie at the time, going to every single location. And I'll be honest with you, he was a really nice guy. Anybody and everybody who turned up, and I'm not kidding you, I think the entire female population of Ayrshire turned up, and Dumfries and Galloway. And he had selfies with all of them. only I was a sad bastard and turned up every single day. And on what I thought was going to be the last day, my friend has got a photo because he loved Cooper. He was ace with Cooper. Was only how old was he? He was only 2 at the time. And actually, no, he wasn't even 2 then. He hadn't hit his 2nd birthday. Excuse me. And my friend took a photograph of, because I'm hugging Gerard Butler, and literally you can see the poor guy, and he's kind of trying to extricate himself from my arms. I was like a fucking limpet. Every time he got one arm off, the other one gripped to hold again. So, and then on the day before the last day, while we were up there, we found out that he was filming where we used to go for breakfast at the same place. And she said, "Oh, you know, your fella's round the corner," because she knew we'd seen him every day. I went, "What, you what?" And they'd converted the old Cash and Carry in Stranraer into the set. They were actually filming in lighthouses all around that area, but they needed to do some shooting that couldn't be done in the lighthouse. So they'd converted what was the old Cash and Carry in Stranraer into what should have looked like the interior of an 1800s or early 1900s lighthouse. And because this film was based on the Finnan Lighthouse mystery. So I went, right, come on, we're going. So we drove around the corner, and he's there at the food wagon. And guess what I did? We drove past, and I slowed down and stopped, and there he is. And I'm hanging out of the window, and I'm going, "Gerard, it's us, Gerard." And he looked round, and I'm going, "It's us," like we were his best frigging friends. And he's looking at me, and he just had a total, "Who the fuck are these two lunatics in a car?" and kind of gave us a bit of a half-hearted wave. And I'm like, "You're right, lad, it's us. Oh, nice to see you this morning. See you later." Like, oh God, my mouth just ran away with me. I was so embarrassed of myself. Yes, even Cooper is embarrassed of me now. Yes, we know. Stop it, else I'll put a flannel on your dick again. Stop. So that's my Gerard Butler story. Let's see what else we've got. Favourite swooners: Elvis, Kurt Russell, and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Yeah, although I did hear that Jonathan was a bit of a knob. Now, whether that was because he had a drink problem or I don't know. But yeah, attractive guy. "'Tis me Danny, me too, Frida. Not anyone hugely famous at the time, but still an incredible performance." Crystal Ball Barrel. "Yes, Frida, be truly blessed. She has new playsage and now knows my great selfage." Uh-huh. Have you seen the Christmas Chronicles film, Sheila? Sheila has. Crystal Ball Barrel is laughing at me. Yeah, probably about me embarrassing myself in front of the Gerard, but whatever. I'm happy to say that my man is far better than Gerard Butler, and if he turned up and offered it to me on a plate, I would say no thank you. That's obviously in case he's listening, but you never know. No, I am kidding. No. Sheila, it puts a whole new meaning to the phrase flannel him. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does. Now, what about Christmas songs? What is the Christmas song that you just, it just makes Christmas for you? Mine is going to be, I have to say it, and I don't particularly like her music, but it is Mariah Carey. "All I want for Christmas is you." Oh, Pork Chop, yeah, Fairy Tale of New York as well. Voodoo Queen, Santa Baby. The original, was that Eartha Kitt? Who did that first? I don't know. Oh, Beryl's with you, Pork Chop on that one. Oh, Eartha Kitt, I got it right. I should be in a quiz tonight. We're going great guns in here. Yeah, if ever a song's going to get everybody up and singing, it's Fairy Tale of New York, isn't it? I think you missed favourite Christmas movies as well, Pork Chop. Oh, Frida's with you as well, Pork Chop. I think you're winning on this one. You're going to be nicking all the content of the chat are going to start ditching over to your channel. Oh, by the way, as well, Pork Chop, just in case you wanted to know, well, obviously, as you're a mod now, you can do it yourself, but I'm quite happy if you want to promote any links or, if there's any channels that you want to promote for whatever reason, you don't have to ask. You very well can just stick a link in the chat for people, tell them what it is, and yeah, fire away. I almost asked you for asking request. I don't get that. Have I misread that wrong? Have I misread that? Udia, Santa Baby original. I almost asked you for. Oh, for a song request. Thank you. I thought it was ask me for a song request. No. I sing like shit, unless it's a dirty song. Or we could sing last night's favourite about the big brown shark. Oh, I bet you shattered as well. I know. What are you doing on here, or have you just got the giddies because you're all excited in your new house? Sometimes you're tired and you go past it, don't you? I think if you're singing that though, you have to. Oh yeah, you're the same as yeah. Was it? I think it was Tismy Denny, wasn't it? Wonderful Life and Elf. Picked both of those. So we talked about what a nice person James Stewart was or appears to be, and then we got on to Doris Day. Yeah, I think if you're going to sing Santa Baby, you've got to have, a bit of a husky tone to your voice, I think. Or at least sing it maybe a bit like Marilyn Monroe. That kind of when she's singing, the whole Happy Birthday, Mr. President, the breathy. I think that would be the right kind of voice to sing Santa Baby. Frida said, maybe your lovely man with the lovely voice could sing as a Christmas song. Well, I will ask him because I did actually mention that about, that it was possibly a request. So, and I would try and get him drunk and make him sing and then video him when he wasn't, not video him, record him when he wasn't aware. So yes, I shall make a point. I think he should sing us a lovely Christmas song. So when I see him, I shall ask him. So Denny is, I'm here chilling, mate. Decompress after a good day of progress. Also, I like how you smell. Eh? Let me smoke a few more years. I have a new favourite song. It fits the way I usually feel around Christmas time. Oh, do you want to tell me what it is so that I don't, because if I click on that, damn well I'm going to boot myself out of my own live again. If you tell us what it is, Lady Witch, and then I will go and have a look at it later on. I'm actually really into, no problem, Frida. It's 50-50, isn't it? He'll either say yes or no. There you go. But I will ask. I've got into, has anybody heard that, or seen the Visit Qatar advert at the moment? And there's a song on there. Oh, sorry, Lady Witch. It's called The 12 Days of Christmas, but it's chaos. Oh, right. I'll have a listen to that one then. Denny, can I ask what your avatar picture is of, please? It reminds me of the... Oh, the plant from the Little Shop of Horrors. But I'm on my phone. I can't really see. Yeah, I can't see anybody's either. I love the Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me now. I'm sorry, I'm here because you guys rock. Oh, and we got internet today. It was supposed to be Friday, but we plugged the box in and it was green to go. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, so sorry, I was just on about that Visit Qatar advert. And there's a song and it's called Sunshine. And it's by, I don't know if I'm going to say the girl's name wrong. It's either Raisa or Raisa. God, I love it. It's a modern song. I absolutely love it. And apparently there's a TikTok dance challenge that you do to this song. So I think that tomorrow, if I have a bored moment, I'm going to look up the dance challenge and I'm going to do it. Because obviously I used to be a dancer, so I shall, and I do pick up dance moves pretty quickly. I don't know how easy or hard this dance is, but yeah, we'll see where we end up. If I don't make a complete pig's ear of it, I might even video myself doing it and upload it to give you all a good laugh. Sheila, yes, it's a broccoli. Oh, broccoli filter on Snapchat, but I zoomed in on my tongue. It's me as a broccoli, so it's kind of a little shop of horrors. Oh, you're not a little shop of horrors at all, Denny. Not at all. And I bet your lad's happy to get the internet as well, so they can play online and do what kids do. Do you need to decorate, or has that all been done for you? Was it kind of a ready to rock, or have you done that prior to moving in, or was it just in a nice state? Gosh, the delay between Snapchat and on the screen is quite bad. God, if you could make that out, Sheila, you've got eyes like a shithouse rat. All I could see was a bit of red and a bit of green. Oh, what am I doing here? Sorry, I've been so rude. I've been the most terrible hostess. I forgot to pop this in case anybody felt a pressing urge. It's decorated and nice, and we have some laminate to lay and our own touch to add. Such a bonus getting the internet so soon. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Denny. I was really lucky because when I moved into this house, I'd booked BT to come and I wanted fibre optic because, you know, I do work from home the majority of the time. And they told me it was going to be, you know, there was like this 2-week delay. So I hadn't got the keys yet. And then all of a sudden I get a call from the BT engineer to say, oh, I'm here. And there's nobody at the house. I'm like, what? This is the day after I'd actually booked BT to do it. So then had to ring up, try and get the keys from the estate agent so that I was like, I'm genuinely not moving in yet. However, and I came in and he said, oh, well, it might be a fortnight before it's up and running, but it wasn't. It was the same day. I was really impressed. But then kept getting notifications for the following fortnight from BT to saying, still going with the original installation date. Yeah, we're still on to install your internet in 2 weeks' time. And yeah, nut jobs. Bedtime. This is late. My favourite Christmas song, Blue Christmas Porky Pig version. I have never heard it, Bedtime Clown, but I will bow to your greater knowledge and say I'm sure that it is a lovely song. But no, I think the winner so far has been Fairy Tale New York. So yeah. Oh, I'm glad you don't have to do loads to it then. You know, flooring, it's one of those, isn't it? It's a Christmas classic, is it? I've never heard it. Is it a Christmas classic in America or worldwide though? Because obviously it takes us a while to catch up over here. Good job I looked at my phone. I was on 2%. I'm glad you've never heard of it either, Voodoo Queen. I think he's taking the mickey. Oh, but there's the link. Okie dokie. It's another one I'll have a listen to later on. Being on StreamYard really does flatten your device. Well, obviously not if you're using thank you, Bedtime. Thanks for sharing that. But I've noticed using my phone with StreamYard, it doesn't half drain the battery. I was on 100% when I came on, but we have been on for 2 hours, so, and some of that was video in the dog. Oh, Lady Witch has heard of it though. Yeah, but you two both heard of that jackalope as well, didn't you? Thank you, Frida, me and all of you. You're welcome, Denny. You're welcome. It's just nice that, obviously everyone was made up when Frida moved and obviously you've got a nice place as well. And we'll all keep fingers crossed for Green Eyes. Because if she's wanting to move to where her husband's working, then, it is, it's stressful but exciting, isn't it? But yeah, I'm sure everything will work out perfectly for you. I think you, the lads, everybody. Yeah, Green Eyes, and I just want to move. Well, it's in the cards, as they say. Roberta just moved also. Yes, she did, didn't she? Yeah, let's keep everything crossed for Green Eyes. She's got a wish card. Everything's going well, so absolutely. Oh, it's do you know what, guys? It's really, really nice being able to connect with you lot most nights, really, isn't it, in one way or another? Because I almost just recorded a reading, just did what I did, the other random reading that Stella, it turned out was for Stella, which I didn't know at the time, but I almost just did a potluck reading and recorded it and uploaded it. And then I thought, no, you know what? I'm unlimited on my minute. If people come in, they come in. That's why I did tag you, Green Eyes. I don't know whether, does it show up for you if you're tagged in a title of a live? That's why I did it anyway, because I know that some people who've set the notifications have said that they get the notification that have gone live after the live has finished. Pardon me. Which it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. But obviously, if somebody's wanting to see a live and they're not getting a notification, so you just got the notifications. No, oh, so at least you're getting it then. Or maybe it's just a bit slow for other people, or unless it's got something to do with your settings, maybe. Yeah. So, well, tomorrow, I don't know what is anybody still working, or have you all finished for Christmas? Was it Sharon or was it Sheila who's working up to Christmas Eve, and then that's the last one in? Titles don't tag. Oh, thanks, Denny. I wasn't sure, but I thought, well, I'll do it anyway, just in case. But I'm glad I didn't now. I'm glad that we came live and we've all had a little catch up, even if it's not, if it's not for that much longer. I've got a load of baking to do tomorrow. Baking and making. I've got the last few presents to wrap. The hashtags in the secondary titles can work. All right. Oh, Shirley's still, I'm still working. In fact, working right now. Yeah, this is the type of working that we like, where we can still sneak onto the internet as and when we feel like it. I do that kind of work as well, Shirl. Although I have broken up from work now, and I don't go back till the 4th of January. So that's a nice break for me. Sheila, I finished now. Must be Sharon. That's still working. Yeah, I think it probably is Sheila. Oh, greenhouse. Well, I'm glad it was a nice surprise to wake up to. Frida, what am I baking? I'm baking bread. I am, well, it's not so much baking. I'm making tiffin. I am going to be baking pies, or a pie. I don't know if I'm going to do small ones or a great big fuck off pie. Probably bake some scones as well, some cherry scones. And if I've got any time left, I will make some fudge. Scottish tablet. But I don't know whether, I think I may be expecting a bit too much of myself. I'm not sure. Green Eyes just got bread in the oven, and then the mince pies. Oh, is that the one that you're making in the Dutch oven, Green Eyes? How much longer has it got to bake for? Fried, so, yeah, an F off pie. Yeah, sorry about that. I like being very descriptive instead of just saying big. It's a fuck off big pie. Yeah, I was going to do a curry pie, but I've not. Oh, we've got another bot in. Hello, bot, and goodbye, whoever wants to whack that one. Timmy's here. Food. Did someone mention food? Hi, Timmy. Welcome. Yes, we did. As usual, if we're not talking about sex, we're talking about food. I hope you've been fed tonight, Timmy, and it was curly fishes. Greenhouse, yep, it's a very wet dough. Another 15 minutes with the lid on, then 10 minutes lid off. Mate, you're going to be so impressed with it. When I was baking mine, I was thinking, doing that no knead recipe, I was just thinking, oh, it's just going to be a hot mess. And obviously, like Lady Witch has done it as well. Yeah, they're really, really good. They turn out great. Frida, I love baking, love making steak and Guinness pie, also homemade pizza. Yeah, I make homemade pizza as well when I can be bothered, but I do it with the keto base, which is really tasty. Yeah, I find it really relaxing. I love cooking. So yeah, I'm doing a minced steak, onion and gravy pie. That pie is definitely food porn, Denny, it is. Steak and Guinness. I was going to make a steak and Stilton. But I thought, you know what, if I'm trying to go out of my comfort zone, well, it's not out of my comfort zone because I do make a good steak and Stilton pie, but I thought, no, I'm going to try and make life easy for myself because I've got that much to do. And Mr. Sexy kind of reminded me that tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and I was like, oh God, yeah, I've still got a lot to do. So it's all about making life simple if you can. Oh, Sheila, yes, of course. Timmy needs modding as well. I'm sorry, Timmy. Pork chop, steak, and Stilton sounds lovely. It does, doesn't it? You never know if I can get my backside in gear. It may end up being, or rather, I can't do it in this one because I'm making minced steak and gravy. But yeah, you never know. There might be a steak and Stilton pie later on tomorrow if I can motivate myself. I might just need a bit of encouragement. Sardinian and crabby pie, yummy. Timmy, that sounds like hell in a pie crust. But obviously, I'm a human, so Timmy, hope you have been a good boy for your mummy. Yes, I'm sure Timmy has. Green Eyes, my wedding anniversary day, 21 years. Oh, no way. Oh, everybody, let's wish Green Eyes happy anniversary. 21 years. Well done, my love. Well done. You've been married as long as I've been on the planet. And if you believe that, you believe anything. Yeah, congratulations all round for Green Eyes. That's some milestone, love. Is this what the baking of the bread is in honour of? You're having a nice meal. Was 40 before we got married, late starter. You know what, Green Eyes? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You met the right guy, and that's obviously there, isn't it? Oh, Tisby Denny says, wow, and congratulations, Green Eyes. Loads of hearts. What a lovely date for a wedding. Happy anniversary to you both. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, Johnny wants cheese and onion pie. I've got a great recipe for cheese and onion pie. I'll share that with you sometime as well. It just takes hours to cook, but it is worth it. I was, what have we put? Thank you all. Yeah, no problem. You're very welcome, Green Eyes. You're very well loved, and, you know, as everybody, all of you are. So, yeah, it's just nice seeing good milestones and happy news instead of shizzle. We like good things happening in this channel and everywhere, actually. So have you made his cheese and onion pie? Have you bought one in, or is he not getting that at all? And Timmy loves all of you. Thank you, Timmy. We love you right back. What is yours will not pass you by, no matter the date. God bless Mr. and Mrs. Green Eyes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And how funny as well that, oh, you're going to make it later. Good on you, girl. Well, that's another a weird thing as well, going back to your reading, that it's your anniversary today and you've got obviously your power couples. So you had the King and Queen of Wands, then it's thrown out the Lovers, and it's thrown out the Two of Cups, and it's thrown out the Star. So all love and partner and relationship related. So yeah, that's another little weird thing, you sneaky beggar. But I'm glad you didn't tell us till now. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely evening. I hope you have lots of wild animalistic sex after your meal as well, because you deserve it. And what better way to celebrate an anniversary? Sorry, Green Eyes. But, you know, come on. If you can't make the beast with two backs on an anniversary, when can you? Even if you do it every other day of the year. I hope you have pasta and sausage, Green Eyes. Now, is that being serious, Denny, or is that a euphemism that I've not actually understood? Definitely not the cushion humping sort, Sheila. Oh, so she was being smutty, was she? Good girl. So your husband is having cheese and onion pie, and you're going to have pasta and sausage. It was a smutty smut. Yeah, I gathered that. Pork chops. This was that pasta and sausage or pasta sausage. Green eyes. Pork dagger. I call it a pork sword. I think pork chop should change his name to pork sword. Well, I think pork chop that it's pasta and sausage. I don't think that Green Eyes would pass on the sausage or pass on the sausage. The inflection was slightly wrong there. Oh, Timmy, you've got to go to sleep now. Okay. Well, night night, and thank you for popping in. Go and curl up in your bed. Yeah, definitely not pass on the sausage. No, I don't blame you, Green Eyes. Never pass a sausage when it's offered. That's the key to a happy relationship. I actually was going to say something terrible then, and I'm really glad I stopped myself. See if I've missed anything in the chat. It's not so bad. It's moving quite slow tonight. It was frantic the other night when Nuff was in because there were so many people in, for us anyway. I just couldn't keep up with everything. He says, night to all. I've put him to bed in his room. Oh, okay, Fingal. Just make sure you make him a Sardinian and crabby pie, though. No, Denny, I am not going to say it. Well, all right. No, I will do then. No, I was going to ask Green Eyes if she had any circus skills like sword swallowing. As soon as we were talking about pork swords and yeah, whatever, daggers, and well, maybe it was me talking about pork swords, but yeah. Good night, Timmy Cat. Dream of curly fishes and cheese. Yeah, we don't want to wake him up, Sheila. Because unfortunately, I cannot swing from the chandelier like you, but I do a mean sword swallowing. Excellent. Excellent, Green Eyes. I'm glad to hear it. I almost broke into a Sia song then. Well, all I can say is lucky husband. I'll just try not to break any ribs. Oh, no, you don't want to be doing that. That's not good. Speaking of, sorry, and I'm going off the top because you said swing from the chandelier, and then I mentioned Sia. Did anybody watch when she was in concert in Russia, and she was singing Chandelier, and she forgot the words, and it was actually quite funny because she kept the song going, but she started putting like, and I've forgotten the fucking words, but it was really good how she carried on. The crowd loved it. I like Sia. Do you remember when she was, what was that group? Was it 07 that she sang with? That Australian group quite a few years back. I loved their music. Tis me Danny. I am no Zendaya, but I play a mean rendition of Hot Cross Buns on the recorder. Excellent. This is good to hear. Yeah, she is cool as fuck. And the thing is, like the saying goes, seeing as I were talking about sword swallowing and what have you, apparently the most romantic thing to a man is somebody who chooses to do that over oxygen. And yeah, now I have hit the gutter. I'm really sorry. We'll try and drag ourselves out of it. I'll go back to talking about Sia. But yeah, I'd just be interested if anybody has listened or is familiar with that group 07. And also, Green Eyes, you may have. I know she's not incredibly well known outside of Australia or Southern Hemisphere, at least. Missy Higgins. Makes a change, me not dragging it into the gutter. I know, but you know, you're being quite saint-like, considering it's your 21st wedding anniversary. You know, you're being all bride-like. Oxygen, I've tried popping candy. Oh. Yeah, Missy Higgins is good. She's brilliant, isn't she, Green Eyes? I love her. Absolutely love it. I love the sound of white. That's well, there's two songs of hers that I love. Where I Stood is one of them, but The Sound of White, I love that. It's such a beautiful, it's probably one of my very favorite songs. It's beautiful. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Green Eyes popping candy. I suppose you'd have to be really careful though that the little bits didn't go where they shouldn't. I could see that being quite uncomfortable and ruining a moment. I've got to ask Sheila, where the hell did you get that tip from? Or was it an accidental discovery? Then complaining of pissing candy pops. Yeah, absolutely. And for those people who are just joining the chat, please welcome to Sex Tips with Kiss My Axe and Co. I just thought if somebody comes in now and hasn't seen where this chat has kind of developed from, they're just going to not have a bleeding clue. Remember my grandson learning the recorder, my ears were bleeding. I know we're going slightly off topic there, but when I learnt, well, I can play the saxophone. I started off where everybody starts on the recorder, don't they? And then I went on to the clarinet, and it was awful. I just couldn't, which is why I then moved on to the saxophone and I found my forte. But yeah, my family, they suffered. They really did suffer at the hands of me and my clarinet. Just used to sound like next door's cat was being, well, having a bog brush shoved up its arse. It was just the worst sound ever. I had a real issue with the reed for some reason. Never did with the saxophone, but definitely with the clarinet. Sheila, no, I used to be very adventurous back in the day. Well, I think you should give us some more tips there, Sheila. They'd all be very appreciated, I think. And Cheryl's laughing. Green Eyes just took the lid off. Oh, it's risen, looking good. Hope it tastes okay. Trust me, it will do. It will. I bet it smells amazing, doesn't it? Anybody wondering, she's talking about a loaf of bread here, okay? We're not still on to sex tips and hints. She's making bread in a Dutch oven. Yeah, Frida saxophone. Yeah, it is cool. It is cool. Unfortunately, when I became able to kind of play, you know, after the initial being shown, you know, you have your music lessons and what have you. And then I learned how to play Jerry Rafferty Baker Street because I love the saxophone in that. And then I just played it to death and played it and played it and played it. And I can remember hearing hearing my nan going, I used to love it. She didn't realise I'd heard her, bless, because they always really encouraged us to do whatever we wanted to do. And, you know, we didn't get criticism where it wasn't, you know, you get constructive criticism. But I heard her talking in the kitchen to one of my aunties, and she was saying, I used to love that song. It's really getting on my wick now, because that was all I kept playing. Now I know why they call it sherbet dip. Yeah, Frida Baker Street. That's cool. That's a really cool song. It's a really dreamy one, isn't it? We were talking about, you know, songs that remind you being kids the other day. And one that reminds me of being a kid used to get hammered round at my friend's house. They were kind of, I think they were a mum's records, but it was Rainbow. Yeah, it was Rainbow, wasn't it? With Graham Bonnet. Lily Was Here is another great sax tune. Right. Not tried that one. Green Eyes. Used to love Herb Albert back in the 80s. Oh yeah, of course. Who was oh gosh, who was the other guy who did Stranger on the Shore? I remember the song name. It was one of my granddad. He had that as on a record, and I can't think of the guy's name now. I can't think what that Lily Was Here though, but is Pork Chop. But I'll definitely have a listen to it. It's probably one that I have heard, and it's just not sinking in. Oh, it's going to really annoy me till I can think of who that artist was. I don't know whether that was like a 60s, 70s, 80s person, but oh, hang on a minute. I think it was oh God, he had a funny name. Was it Akabilk, was it? I think. Oh, a guitar sax combo. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely look that one up. I'd like to take the saxophone up again, I think. I wasn't playing it and I sold it. Akabilk. Oh, thanks, Green Eyes. Yeah, it's a lovely instrument. I wasn't playing it, and when I moved, and like a few years ago, I moved from the farm, and I was just like, oh, do you know what? I'll just get rid of everything that I'm not using anymore. And it was very sad to see it go. Wished I hadn't now. Arturo Hernandez, cat lovers are the best lovers. Well, welcome, Arturo. I'll take your word for that one. But yes, there are cat lovers in this chat. We actually have a member who is a cat, although unfortunately he has just left as he's been put to bed by his mum. But if you ever come in again, his name is Timmy. But yeah, with the saxophone and they're so expensive now. And I'll be honest with you, I think if I splashed out the money and bought one, I probably wouldn't play it. And I have got in my right hand, I'm getting a slight. Remember we were talking about Dupuytren's contracture, the Viking tendon issue, which is why I stopped playing guitar as well, because I've got that tendon tightening in my right hand. So I'm quite happy to listen to other people now. Yeah, it's lovely, but I do appreciate good music. Although what would constitute good music depends on my mood, I think. I'm really into a band called The Who, which is HU. They're a Mongolian rock stroke folk band, and they do all that Mongolian throat singing, but they're absolutely awesome. I love them. I follow them on Twitter, and they're such nice guys. They're playing in the UK next year as well. Oh, you have it as well, Voodoo. Ah, so you have Scandinavian blood in your veins then, because it is known as one of the Viking diseases. Mine isn't that bad, but I've just got that tightening. My little finger, when my hand's at rest, my little finger on my right hand is actually touching my palm. I can still straighten it, not all the way. Green eyes. Do hubby's home. I'm going to shoot off. Thank you so much for doing the reading. Hope you all have a good Christmas. Green eyes, you're very welcome. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas. Have a wonderful anniversary tonight with your hubby. And I hope everything goes well. Keep us posted. If you have the conversation, please put a comment against this video tomorrow, maybe, if you get a chance. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful time, darling. I will see you after Christmas, if not before. Love to your husband as well, and you take care. Lady Witch, you like The Who as well? Yeah, they're fantastic. Have you heard the Song of Women, where they're doing a collaboration with Lizzie Hale? That it doesn't matter how many times I listen to it, I get goosebumps. I want to cry. It's such a beautiful song. And if you watch the video, and they're all showing photographs of each of them with the mums, I just think it's wonderful. It's a real celebration of mothers, isn't it? It's wonderful song. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Voodoo. Yeah, you didn't know that, but yeah, that's right. It's one of those Scandinavian. It's Dupuytren's contracture is one. Another one is, very sadly, multiple sclerosis. That's another one. Green Eyes, have a lovely anniversary. Have a lovely Christmas from Frida. Yeah, yeah, because the likelihood is we probably aren't going to see each other for the most part until maybe Christmas night. The likelihood is of me being online tomorrow is very, very slim, and I definitely will not be online on Christmas Eve. I might possibly get on Christmas night for Nobbington, so I might see some of you in there if you're around. I want my Nobbinch, even if I only get one that was granted to me for not even taking part in the quiz, just for having Nuff up on panel the other night. I will take it, because I'm never ever quick enough to get those questions. I know the answers for the most part, but I just can't type in quick enough. So you've got to have bullet fingers. Although I believe a certain cheat, as they won't be in, so maybe it's going to give some of us lesser mortals more of a chance. Come on, you knobs, as Jem would say. I love Nobbington quizzes. I love the Nobbington stories, and I love Nobbington quiz, because they're quite hard, aren't they, for those of you who've been in them? You know, it's not a... Sometimes you go on an online quiz, and I've done it myself. I did it through lockdown last year before I discovered Nobbington, and they weren't really stretching, but Jen always does a bloody good job with these quiz questions. They're not easy by any stretch of the imagination. You know, some of them general knowledge-y, yeah, but yes, Pork Chop, a hard Nobbington. You cannot beat a hard Nobbington. Trust us all on that. If you've never been, give a sub to Nobbington Manor and going on the quiz. Especially if you're gifted in the old brain box department, you might do very well. But they're a really good crowd of people. They're very welcoming. My first time in there, I was made to feel really welcome. They taught me through it. They told me what the order of play was, and yeah, loved it. So yeah, that's a channel. Does anybody know off the top of the head? I don't know if Shirley's around still, or have you got the link for Nobbington, just in case Pork Chop wants to sub into it and then he knows? Frida, be at my son's all Christmas Day. He's doing all the cooking. Hooray! But we'll try to call in to say hi. Yeah, I'm going to be out on Christmas Day. till Christmas Day evening. But I'm hoping I should be back in time for Nobbington, because I'm sure Jen said she was going to do it round about 9 o'clock, all being well. So hopefully I'll be at home in my gym jams. Oh, there we have another bot. Willkommen, bienvenue, coming in. And then don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I'm so thick I make pig crap look like water. I'm sure you don't, Pork Chop. I'm sure you don't. Although you are thick because you put think instead of thick. Oh, thanks, Bedtime. There you go, Pork Chop. Bedtime Clowns just posted the link. So if you want to sub up to it. Oh, and Sheila as well. My God. You mods are on fire. Nobbington Manor. It's a great crowd and it's a good laugh. Yeah, Pork Chop, you rest your case. God love you. Yeah, and obviously you'll see some familiar faces in there. But no, it is, it's good. And if nothing else, you'll laugh just at hearing Jen. She's the master of ceremonies and she's got the most infectious laugh you've ever heard. She gets the titters. She usually talks about her early days pole dancing, which consisted of, as a child, sliding up and down the washing pole because she discovered she was getting little tingles as a child and her dad would shout at her and tell her off. So we get all those type of tales, and yeah, it's all good fun. Good, clean fun for the most part. So, well, I was, if anybody's got, I was going to think of possibly wrapping up shortly now, guys, because it was nice carrying on having a bit of a chat. I'm glad I did it, and we've all caught up prior to Christmas. But I'm slightly flagging. I've got a few bits and pieces to do before I hit the sack tonight, such as taking all the cushion covers off my cushions and sticking them in the washing machine, ready to boil wash tomorrow. So unless there are any pressing questions, statements, or what have you, I will probably wind this up now. So I'll just wait to see if anybody posts anything. But I just want to thank you all. You've all been absolutely stellar. Thanks for all the support, for supporting my channel and coming in every time I come on and having such a good laugh and being really welcoming as well, because obviously we've had a few new faces coming in. Yeah, Voodoo. Yeah, thanks everybody. So I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a lovely, lovely Christmas. Oh, sorry, Dennis said I'm tiring now, but it's been so much fun as always. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you all. Take care, everyone. Merry Christmas, love and hugs. Yes, Sheila. Oh, thanks for tonight. You're very welcome. It's been fabulous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kiss me off. The script is so good for Nobbington. I think it's Roberta Armour writes that. I'm not sure. Guernsey Girl writes it, doesn't she? Oh, Lady Witch, yeah. Go Yule. Have a wonderful Christmas. Whatever you want to call it, in whichever neck of the woods you are. I don't know if Joe's still in here, but if you are, Joe, have a wonderful Christmas with your tamales and all your family. Bedtime. Yeah. You and Voodoo have a wonderful Christmas. Obviously we'll all catch up in between, but yeah. And Pork Chop as well, if you're still here. Thanks for joining in, Sheila. Yeah. You lot, I love you all. I think you're absolutely fantastic. And yeah, Cheryl, you're there. Thanks, darling, for coming in. Might see you in Nobbington, but I hope you have a lovely, lovely Christmas and New Year if I don't see you before. In your lovely part of the world. Pork Chop, thanks for the live. Was fun. You're very welcome, Pork Chop, as always. Okay, so I'll finish as I usually do. Thank you all for coming in. Have a wonderful time and see you all on the bright side. Take care.